welcome back to Crypto with Lili. As always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Let's talk about a quite interesting NFT project called Panic Ape. This is a project that launched a few days ago, back on March 30th, and it's been in the market for a few days. They have been heavily investing on marketing. If you later on, of course, after watching the video, you go and join up their community, you will be seeing that there are tons of different YouTubers talking about the project on different languages. So of course that is always good to see, because that means that once again they are trying to get the project out there. This is a project that once again an NFT one where you can stake your BNB and earn 1% per day of PAPE, which is going to be their token. There is tons of info to go through, you guys, so bear with me, because today we're going to be doing a little bit of reading. So before we dive into where most of the info is, which is going to be its white paper, we're going to take a look at the website and also socials plus the audit they have, because they are already audited. Now, if you are looking for the other budgets like docs or KYC, those are couldn't find. At least for now, they aren't KYC or docs, just in case you may be interested in having that info as well. But they do have the audit report, which is available on the info that they provide for everyone that will be taking a look at the project, right? So this that you can see right there, it's going to be the main website. As you can see, it says home, factory, NFTs and items, connect your wallet, links to their different socials, as well as white paper. So I didn't buy anything like at the moment, but of course later on when do your deal, remember that I by no means I'm any kind of financial advisor. You just talk about projects that I like, that I find interesting. So you always have to take the time to do your deal before you decide to diving into a project, right? So in case later on after doing your deal you find it interesting and you think that this is the right one for you and you decided to buy, well, here and they kind of walk you through those steps right there. So you got Panic Ape. Of course it will be choosing a random NFT. Remember that I'm not doing it myself, so I'm just kind of walking you through that, but I not really can like show you through an example, because I'm not doing it. So you have your BNB right there and your balance, and then you just go and buy it. Minimum amount is 0.001 BNB, so very accessible for everyone, once again, that may be interested in being part of the project. Now you can also buy PAPE on PancakeSwap if you prefer to do so. So data preview, you got a total stake here and amount earned and claimable amount, and then just click here on claim, right? So super easy. The steps to follow are right there. Anyways, of course, like always, you guys, if you have questions, you just go join their community, join their Telegram, go and ask the admins, or even the community that they have, and they will probably it will be super easy for them just to help you to navigate through it, right? Now it's the white paper. As you can see, ton of info, but first let me show you the audit. As I mentioned earlier, sorry, they are audited by Spy Wolf. So completed on March 30th, 2024, which is, by the way, the same time as I mentioned at the beginning of the video that they launched. So key results here. I'm so sorry. Let me drink some water. It's too early for me. That's why my voice is like that. So we got cannot mint new tokens, cannot post trading like a honeypot, cannot blacklist on address, cannot raise taxes over 25%, no proxy contract detected, not required to enable trading, not hidden ownership, cannot change the router, no cooldown feature found, bot protecting delay is lower than 5 blocks, cannot set maximum TX amount below 0 or transaction amount below 0.0% of total supply, and lastly the contract cannot be self-destructed by owner. So they pass all that. Of course, if you got more info, you just go and you have an overview of the project. The goal of the report is to review the main aspect of the project to help investors make an informative decision during their research process. And these are a summary of some of the key points that you can find there. So once again, when you do your deal, go and take a look at the audit. Tons of useful info right there. Sometimes people Don't go and take a look at those things, but I think if you have it available, why not taking a look at that as well, you guys? So this is gonna be Twitter. On Twitter, their community is a little bit smaller than 1K, so almost a 1K, and they have been sharing. They got 28 posts, so mostly talking about, of course, the main features they have, like, of course, it's going to be the NFTs, this reward that you can earn by staking. They are going to have farming, but that's going to be later on the roadmap. When getting to the roadmap, I will show you right there, but it's not available to be used yet. So they also share, as I said, the influencers that have been talking about the project in different languages, so trying to get to different communities, like if you speak Spanish, or if you speak Portuguese, or if you speak English, or whatever language you may speak. And you may or maybe your mother tongue, then there are different videos for you guys available to understand what the project is about, right? So this is kind of what you can find here on their Twitter or X page. And well, now it's time to go to where most of the info is, you guys. So now is where you have to bear with me, because of course I'm not going to be reading all of it, but I have to go through some of the most most important info for you to know what the project is about, right? Now, we got Panic Ape, a big kind of introduction what it is, but kind of what I said, but on my own words, right? And here their mission. The mission of the PAPE token protocol is to create a decentralized, open, and fair financial system that distributes the participation and influence of all participants, right? The protocol aims to provide transparent and accessible mechanisms for liquidity provision, allowing users to participate in sustainable and reliable economic growth. So that is kind of the mission they have. Then when you go to the NFTs, which is one of the most important features they have, introduction to it. Panic Ape NFT uses a credit certificate mechanism. Users who own NFT can pledge, and pledge can generate PAPE token. NFT can be destroyed, and the principal BNB withdraw after 35 days. So destroying NFTs and withdrawing principal BNB does not charge any handling fees. In case, of course, you may want to do that later on, you got the choice to do so. NFT item. Click on the treasure box every day to randomly obtain NFT item. There are 9 different NFT items in total, divided into first, second, and third levels. 20 level 1 NFT item can be upgraded to level 2. 2.20 level 2 NFT item can be upgraded to level 3. So each user has 2 opportunities to open the treasure chest on a daily basis. The first treasure chest can be opened directly. Another time you have to share a Twitter post for a chance to get a treasure chest. So those are the 2 different ways that you can open this daily chest, or these 2 daily chests. The first one will you just go and directly do so, and the second one, it will be by sharing, they are explaining you right there, or a Twitter post, right? So once again, it's kind of a clever idea, because it's trying to get more people interested on the project, right? By spreading the word. And then you got level 1 NFT item can increase daily income by 0.1%. Level 2 NFT items can increase the daily income by 0.2%. And level 3 NFT items can increase the daily income by, of course, 0.3%. So level 1, 0.01%, level 2, 0.02%, and level 3, 0.003%. Right, you guys? Now newbie rewards, a little bit for the newbies. Each user has the opportunity, as I explained you already, right? And they each level 2 item can be exchanged for 0.005 BNB. I have to pay attention to that, because sometimes I miss some zeros. Equivalent to PAPE. Each level 3 NFT item can be exchanged for 0.1 BNB equivalent PAPE. You can choose to withdraw in case you may want to, right? It's always good to have the choice. Now, farm, as I said, is something that is coming up later on the roadmap. According to them, it will be 1 month after launch, so it will be by the end of this month, then on April, because they launched back on March 30th, right? Now, how to play. They explain you how to do so, something else that you guys can do by yourself when doing your job, purpose and functionality of the PAPE token. So the purpose is, as I mentioned earlier, the idea is to be a decentralized and innovative economy. So kind of what they have as I mentioned earlier at the beginning. Now functionality, PAPE tokens can be freely traded on the market. You can participate in the repledge of the farm. There will be more impossible scenarios to be realized in the future. So tokenomics, we got ticker PAPE, a total supply 2.1 billion, network a BNB, a smart chain, issue price 1 PAPE equivalent to 0.30 and then 2 more. So 5 BNB. 80% is used for Panic Ape mining and the remaining 20% is used for farm. Price regulation methods, decentralized and dependent on community behavior. Liquidity management, all liquidity held within the governance contract and cannot be used for any other purpose. Security wise, as I already showed you, they are audited by Spywolf. Transparency, all operations and contracts publicly viewable and verifiable. Social file, a little bit about right there, like community, how to interact with the community on Twitter, and also invitation rewards. Something that you may be interested in knowing is that you can recommend the invitation link to your friends to get more benefits. So you will receive 7% of the total investment amount of level 1 users, and you will be receiving 3% of the total investment amount of level 2 users. Then we got the DAO, which is something that they also want to add as one of the features of the project, but it's also something that they are going to be working on later on the roadmap. If you have been in crypto for a while, then you know what a DAO means. It's kind of getting the opinion of the feedback from the community on every, or at least most of the major steps that the project or the team that is behind the project may want to take next, right? And they will be getting kind of that feedback, opinion. Maybe they will be doing some polls with the community. It depends on each project and how they want to do it, but it's kind of like that. A contract on security audit, as I mentioned earlier, is already there available for you to go and just click on it and take a look. And the roadmap. On the roadmap, this Q4 of 2023, so preparation and launch of the Panic April, they already did all these. First quarter of 2024, release white paper, project economic official launch. So that is something that they already finished as well. And second quarter of 2024, which is where we are. So remember that they say that farming is going to be ready for the end of this month, or they say like a month after they launch. So it's supposed to be around the end of this month, right? So it will be farm construction and also market. The market function allows NFT items to be circulated and purchased in the market. And the grant fund, which is going to be establishment of a fund to support promising projects and attract talents to the ecosystem. Then for the third quarter of this year, they have integration and listing on exchanges, so cross-blockchain integration, launching Panic Ape on new blockchains to attract a wider audience and ensures optimum performance, and also for partners, launch more exchanges to increase market activities. And lastly, for Q4 of this year, 2024, they have a strength community building where they are going to be working on the DAO and listing on alternative DEX. The Panic Ape token will be featured on various decentralized exchanges across different blockchains, expanding its accessibility and market presence. So then you got the content, so different links to their like social, like Twitter page or Telegram community, etc. You know how it goes. So if you make it to the end of the video, thank you very much, because I worked so much info to go through, but that is always great. You know that I like to see projects that got tons of info to dig in or to dive in, or whichever verb you prefer to do that action. So thank you very much, you guys. Once again, it was Panic Ape, a quite interesting NFT project where you can be earning on a daily basis. There are different ways to do so. They through, not right now, through staking mostly, but later on they are going to be adding farming. So do your research, interact with the community. Well, first join up their community, watch the video, let me know in the comment section below what do you think of it, and well, let's see everything that this project will have to offer on the near future, right? So thank you very much once again for coping with me through the whole video because this was a little bit of a long one. So see you on the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.